Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are for round number 2 of the Stock Auto Racing Championship here in Phoenix Raceway, in the good old desert of Phoenix Raceway. Even though it's kind of hard to tell from these angles, but yeah, out here in a desert, pretty much in the middle of nowhere. 22 cars, that means there are 2 more cars than usual, but we'll explain what the deal is. So starting out, we have, I think in row 2 is Matthew Carter of Lemon Carter Racing, who won the inaugural race. If you haven't seen it already, check it out. Then next story to talk about is David Jones, who was going to start out the season, but there were some things that got in the way and was just very unclear on whether or not the team would even start. Well, yep, here he is debuting with another guy, Marlon Harris, you'll see in the starting lineup later. Vector Nash, some guy with Bass Pro Shops money, who's driving the back of Racing 55. Bobby Bob Jr. drives that car, but he's on a part-time basis, so Vector Nash thought, just buy his way into like a race for this one. Miles Trower, rough time in qualifying, not much else to say there. Now we get to the starting lineup for this race, at least looking at the top 10, and then we look at the rest quickly. Dan Weber and Jimmy Jim, Tackle Racing. Joshua Laughlin, Rick Styles Racing alongside Matthew Carr. Then we have David Jones making his debut alongside Colt Williamson. Williams had a rough finish last time out. Let's see how he does here. Andrew Laughlin and Ricky Richardson. And around the top 10 is Vector Nash and Logan McAnally. Like I said before, the 55 Vector Racing wasn't meant to start here, but Vector Nash wanted in and bought into, not bought in, but just with sponsorship money, like they're like, okay, we'll run the car. Seeing the rest of the lineup there, not much else to say. Renner, Zucker, and Trower in the back row. Here's your point standings. Not really too much of a difference. It was only like one race done, so not much else, not really anything to say here. We're just, matter of seeing how things shuffle as the race progresses. Green flag racing here at Phoenix Raceway. Dan Weber already off to an amazing start. Vector Nash, where is he coming from? Already on the inside, going 3 wide with Andrew Laughlin. And I think Matthew Carr, oh, there he goes, passing by Matthew Carr. David Jones from Hell, Michigan, getting by Jimmy Jim, who's third. Now he takes over third. Alright, on lap 3, heading to lap 4. Alright, passing cars 71 and 70, both from extreme. Oh, geez, Eric Reeves went sliding up. Then at 47. And Marlon Harris got lapped and takes out the 70. Oh my goodness, they're both in the wall. And the 47, Eric Touche is out. Then Weber 3 wide. Oh my gosh, big collision. We hit the car in the wall hard. Oh, Mikey Cage slams in his 11 of Elliot Google. Yeah, by around lap 3, they started to lap cars. They didn't really notice until they got by the 70 and the 71, both from Extremist Racing. Miles Trower just got wiped out. I think he piled in near the end of that crash. There was a lot going on there. Hard to explain. Mikey Cage of Extremist Incorporated. I think I said Extremist Racing both times. My bad. Miet Picard, the only full-time car of Embassy Racing. Well, apparently there's more coming. Don't know the info on that one, but man, he's mainly a road course guy, but oval's not done kind to him. Elliot Google just got destroyed. I think he already piled in and then got hit again. And David Jones, I think it was hard to tell. I think it was the 55 Vector Nash that started that. I have to look at it. Eric Touche, well, apparently he's not out entirely. They're fixing some sort of issue on the underside of the car. Something got messed up under the car during, what was it? The 7 of Eric Reeves slid up into him and it sort of sent Touche up into the wall. And that's what they're fixing on the pit road. I think they're getting that out. And yeah, oh my, Nash got into Jones, into Trower. It was a weird domino effect all at once there. And Mikey Cage pretty much nowhere to go. Track closes up. Yeah, Vector Nash got into Jones, into Trower, into Picard, all just, man, in one go. And Google just nowhere to go, winds up piling in. One more look at it here. Yeah, domino effect. And Google's already right there. Yeah, piles in, nowhere to go. Google's car sticking out, Case slams into him, and then that's it. And yeah, Eric Touche is able to fix the car. He's 4 laps down though now. 71 of Renazarker gets a free pass. And now Den Weaver, Vector Nash, top 2. And now green flag racing here. Once again. And they're just Joshua Laughlin. Oh boy, right side by side with Den Weber. And he takes over the lead. Look at that. Right at the line. Now he dashes off with Bobby Gates' car. Oh, snap, error too. Something's wrong with his car. Lost a lot of speed there. That's your halfway bonus right there. I forgot to note that, but yeah, it's always at the halfway point. Top 5 gets bonus points. And oh, snap, another caution. It involves Joshua Laughlin's brother, Andrew. Oh my, and the 44, Ikini Mikuru. Yeah, that is, okay. Have to make sure. Because through all the craziness going on, the cars seemed a little similar. I don't know what the heck happened there. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see a replay on that one, because that was weird, man. Really weird. She like, how do I say this? Like, what went wrong? Oh, the tire blew up. Oh, something, I don't even know what caused it either, but the tire just blows up on her, and then that sends her and the 3 of Andrew Laughlin in the wall. As Miles Trower's back out on track, 7 laps down though. Marlon Harris gets a free pass. Now look at the top 5, shifts up once again. Laughlin, Richardson, Weaver, and McAnally. Let's see how this pans out for next 6 laps. Now we go, restart once again, 6 laps to go. And Victor Nash already 3 wide. Oh snap, sends Richardson into the wall. And Jimmy Jim got sent on the pit road. Richardson is still dragging up the wall. There might be a caution in a minute. Victor Nash getting by. Then Weber, oh snap, gets payback. Oh my, into Richardson. My goodness. What was going on there? Wait a minute, they didn't throw the yellow. They didn't throw a caution. Richardson was dragged up the wall. Okay, let me explain this right quick. I know we're seeing a replay, but I need to piece this out myself here. So, Vector Nash got really aggressive on that restart. Goes 3 wide, sending it into Den Weber in like the actual turn 1. Goes into Den Weber. That sends Weber up into his own teammate Ricky Richardson, you see right there. And while that was happening, Jimmy Jim got sent on the pit road. I don't know who caused that. We're going to see that in a minute. Someone sent Jimmy Jim on pit road. Car's fine. I think they're just changing tires as like precaution. Jimmy Jim's going to be back on track. For any Jimmy Jim fans. Yeah, what happened? Okay, yeah, I was right on that. Nash just sends Weber up into Richardson. Okay, I guess we're not going to see what happened to Jimmy Jim. Then Den Weber, as revenge, just sends it into Nash there. Meanwhile, oh my gosh. By the way, Joshua Laughlin on pit road for precaution. Because he did get a bit of damage. Just sends in, full-blown, sends in a Nash's payback on his I don't know if it was from his teammate or Weber was just pissed off. By the way, these two did grow up together. They're both from DeSoto. My goodness, just sends it. And Richardson, that should have been a cause for Richardson. I don't know what the SARC officials were doing there. My goodness, man. And Jimmy Jim lost a couple of laps from repairing. 2 laps to go here. Oh, this is going to get chaotic, I assure you. Here we are for the restart. 2 to go. Matthew Carter in the lead. Oh, snap. Weber has issues. Yeah, he did have quite a bit of damage from that wreck. He didn't even pit at all for the repairs. Finally caught up to him. And McAnally, where did he come from? Bert Santon. And just like that. Wow. They were able to sneak by Matthew Carter there. And yeah, oh, his car blew up. I didn't see that. Denver's car just blew up around the restart there. Yeah, like I said, he had damage from that big crash from before, and he didn't even pit for it. He didn't pit for repairs. He hoped it'd work, or hoped it'd stick. It didn't work. And Bert Santon, I guess, got on the back of Logan a bit. Not sure I don't think that was intentional, but man, what a big win for Logan McAnally. From hockey to stock cars, quite an upgrade. I mean, it's worked for him so far. He's now a winner here at Phoenix. So, yeah, Matthew Carter wound up finishing 3rd from all that, but he won the last race, so he should have the points lead. So, let's take a look at results. Okay, so here's the results here, ladies and gentlemen. Logan McAnally's your winner. Bert Santon, so Sawalski Incorporated 1-2 finish. Patrick the Cat finished 4th after all that. Colt Williamson, at least those two did good for Team Miraculous. Eric Reeves wound up 7th, it looked like. Andrew Laughlin, and Keenan Mikuru, so only 14 cars finished this race overall. Only 11 of them on the lead lap, and even then, Den Weber's car gave up on him near the end there. My goodness, there's a lot of DNFs. That race was chaotic. Because these guys will really push, especially when Phoenix gets kind of difficult to pass, so I guess they knew that. Matthew Carter, 100 points leader, 9 points above Joshua Laughlin. Laughlin fell back from all the chaos. Logan McAnally and Bert Santon, third, fourth. They're actually tied for third. Look at that. Eric Reeves, 12th. Dan Weber, 11th. Not much else to say here. Andrew Laughlin is part-time, and so you're not going to see him the whole time. Same for Bobby Bob Jr. We didn't even see Bobby Bob Jr. in this race. Vector Nash apparently has his own team coming up, so even when Bobby Bob is selected for 55, things change. So, the next race is going to be Blacktop up in Wisconsin. Hope to see you there.